Hi, Stampers. I'm Sandy Harka. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for a long, long time. Today, I'm going to show you not all, but quite a few of the online exclusives that are going to become available March the 4th it'll be 2 a.m. Eastern Time and midnight Mountain Time. So you can judge when they're going to become available in your area. I only have a few samples today, and that's okay because in the next few weeks, you can watch my blog and see samples popping out from these products there. We're also going to have some classes, and we're going to have a card club and a couple of stamp and goes using these products. So keep watch of your email. You'll get all that information in your email if you're on my email list. If you're not on my email list, you might want to join. The link is below. Takes just a second to sign up, and then you'll start getting all that information also. Okay, so let's start. All right, this is a brochure that does not have all of them by any stretch, but it does have a few. If you are watching this video via my email, there is a little button on there you can push and download this. If you missed that, that's okay. Just email me and I will get this out to you. Okay, so let's look at some products. Here is the first one we'll look at. Whoops, almost dropped that. This one's called Tag of Thanks. I'm going to hold that up so you can see what those tag verses say. And this is a set of the punches, and I'm going to alternate this in the light so you can actually see what those punches will punch out. Okay, so this is a bundle. Of course, you can get those separately also. All right, this one is called Textured Notes, and you can see it has some weave here, a couple of verses, and some stamp sets. What is really awesome is this set of dice, which is a set of rectangles. They're concentric, and well, there's one that's not. But you can see that there are different designs on each one of the rectangles. So this is an awesome set to have on hand for any stamp set, any card set that you decide to make. So it's a nice bundle, but it's also nice separately also. All right, this one is called Year of Flowers. And you can see that each of the flowers has a month assigned to it. There you go. And a couple of neat verses down here. And has a set of dies that cut out each of the flowers. Also has one that's a little frame that will fit your flowers. And then it has some greenery in there also. Okay. Year of Flowers. All right. The next one, this is a pretty wild and crazy one. Not something that I would have expected. So it has a couple of verses on there and a couple of minor stamps, images. And this is the set of dies. So as you can see, it's zippered. And so I can imagine some of the wild and crazy things that we are going to be coming up with using zippers. Okay, so there you go. You saw it here. All right, this one is called a Peekaboo Forest. And you can see it has the tree and your little critters on there. The dies, you can see the tree trunk here and some holes that the critters can peek through, a branch, and then these cut out your critters. Okay. Now this one is called Fancy Borders, and it has one major image and a couple other minor ones, a couple of nice little verses there. And then this set of dies is for fancy edges or fancy borders. So you can use this with any of your card making ventures by using this on the edge of your top layer. Isn't that awesome? I really, really like that. All right. The next one is called, oops, I got it. I got the rubber band caught on something here. The next one is called You Are Remarkable. This is a two-step stamp, so you can stamp this image and then color it in with these two stamps. Or if you don't like to do that, you can color it in with your markers or your blends. Okay, look at that. Isn't that adorable? That little tiny bee. I thought that was cute. One of the other things I really liked about this was that little hatch in the center. Even when you stamp over it with the color, you can usually still see that hatch. And I just thought that was the neatest thing on there. It looks so cute. All right, I'm going to hold this so you can see the verses on there too. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. You are remarkable in every single way. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Now, here is a card that I did with this because I'm using this set in the March card club. If you are not in the card club, you can get that information in your email as long as you're on my email list. So if you are not on there, you might want to check that out and get signed up for that. All right, this one is called Thankful Garden. And we have a hydrangea here, which is absolutely stunning. I'll show you a sample of that in just a second. There is a set of dies that go with it. I'm looking for the dies right now. I think I need to pull these out because I had to take a photo of them so you can see that they cut out your major images here. And you can actually see the real size because this is kind of downsized to get it all on the front of this stamp set. So these cut out your major ones. And this one like cuts out this little flower right here. And you have a couple more that cut out. I'm looking for this one. Cuts out this part right here. So you can like overlay and have a part of it pop up. Just pretty cool. The other thing about this is that there is a set of masks. Now you can use these masks to actually overlay your stamped image and color in. So you can do like a two-tone coloration of your leaves. I believe it's 3 for the flowers. So it's going to be a fun set to work with. Here's actually a card that I did with it. This is going to be part of one of the S&Gs, the Stamp and Goes. That's every first Tuesday of the month. We get together at 7 o'clock. So if you haven't watched one of those, check it out. There's a way you can earn a free card kit. And all that information is in the general section below this video. Okay. So that one is a beauty. I think we'll be using that a lot. Here is one called Arched Wishes. And you probably recognize that these will fit inside the set of arched dies that we have. It's really, really a nice concentric set of arches that you can use with quite a few of your stamp sets. Okay. So this is sort of an addition to that. All right. By the way, I believe it's March the 5th. I'm doing a sample of this on my blog, sandylovesstamping.com. So you might want to check that out and see what I did with it. This one is called Resourceful Rusty. And you can see the little critters on there. They have the wildest expressions on their faces, don't they? Yeah, so it's really cute. All right. Now, this one is called Painted Stripes. It's one of those stamps that covers the entire front of your card. And you can see that it's not a solid, so it'll look like it's kind of a watercolor wash on there. So I can see us using that quite frequently for our backgrounds. All right, we have another one. It's called Okay. It's Okay. And you can see it's enough if all you did today was survive. What can I do to help? Take your time. I'm here when you're ready. It's okay to try again tomorrow. Inhale, exhale, and it's okay to sit and simply feel how you feel. And a couple of images. And this one we are doing a class. And if you get my emails, you'll be seeing this come up in your class. But did also want to show you this because this is one of those fancy borders that you can use on your cards. Isn't that awesome? All righty. And the last stamp set I have to show you is called A Day with You. And I can see this being a good Father's Day, Mother's Day kind of set here. Thank you for all you do. Happy Father's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you so much. You're pretty great. Always better with you. Doesn't matter what we do as long as I'm with you. Isn't that cute? All right, there you go. So now let's look at some of the papers and embellishments. And remember, this isn't all that's available, but it's quite a few of them. Okay. This one is a ribbon and it's called white. It's a polyester. And you can see that it is nicely textured on there. Isn't that pretty? So it's easy to tie. It's very soft and easy to tie. Okay. This one is a velvet. So it's called Fresh Freesia and it's a velvet. And it's a very, very thin. So these very, very thin ones, even though it is a velvet, seems to tie pretty well. You can see that really well right there. Okay. Then we have a pack of twine, and these are very, very bright and vivid, called Pack Your Bags. Now, there is a set. This is a bundle. Actually, I think it's a suite. Goes with a suite that I did not purchase, but you can get these separately also. So you'll want to maybe mark that down, and when you go online in March, you can check that out and see the full suite of products. All right, now this one is called a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. And this is what it looks like when it goes through. And it can go either way, so it doesn't really matter. It is one of the big 6x6s. Okay, it's not the huge one, but it is a nice 6x6. So you can definitely use it in either direction, which makes it very useful. Then we have, it's called a pattern of friendship die. It looks like this. And again, it's a 6x6, so you can make it go either way on your card. And this is what it looks like when it goes through. So it's a nice background, almost making your own designer paper, so to speak, because you can do this on any of your cardstock and give that nice, real nice background there. Then we have a pack of M&M cards. These are called Remember This Moment, Memories and More cards. And this time what Stampin' Up! Has done is give you 6 of 9 different designs. So I'm just going to show you one of each of the designs. So here's the front and the back. Isn't that a pretty color? Here's the front and the back. Front, back. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Front, back. That's awesome. I like that. I love flowers. Here is the front and the back. The front and the back. The front. This is a big 4x6 back. What you just saw was the 3x4s. And this is the back. And here's the front and the back and the front and the back. All right. We are having a class in April where we'll be making 10 unique cards using those, and then you'll have the rest to play with yourself. All right. This is a set of sequins, and you can see we have the white, daffodil, and freesia, both the small and the large, and this is called Starburst sequins, and that's because of that little starburst you see right there. Isn't that cool? Nice, bright. It almost looks Eastery because it's got the yellow and the purple together, so it's pretty cool. And this is a set of dots, and they're relatively low profile. So you've got the white, the black, well, I guess that's a little off-white, the black and the like crumb cake. These are called natural matte dots. Okay. And there is a pack of fold together boxes, and these are called suitcase treat boxes, and you get 12 in there. Let me show you a sample of what I did with them. So you can see they just fold together, and then you can cover them or stamp on them, or you can use your blends on them or blender brushes, anything. It'll, this paper will take any of your coloring options. And then I just put a little tag on there, have a lovely day. Some of my hostesses will be getting little suitcases filled with chocolate. So again, these are called suitcase treat boxes. Okay. Then I have 3 more products to show you. And this first one is called Lovely Garden Design 12 by 12 designer paper, Lovely Garden. Okay. And here are the papers. So I took them out of the plastic so you could see them. So here's the front and the back. You'll see the backs have the black and white image. Here's the front and the back. This one has a colored image on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And here is the back. And here is the front. You can see these are like tiny little flowers on there. I'll hold that up so you can see that. Daffodil. And a black and white back. And here's another one. Look at those flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? And here's a black and white back. And then this one is freesia. The freesia is not showing up real well. It's a little deeper freesia than you're seeing on there. And then your back of that is a black and white also. Now, speaking of black and white, this next batch is from a set. Whoops, I'm sorry, I have that upside down. It's called Botanical Textures. And oops, no, I'm sorry, that's not what I want to show you right now. Huh. Well, this is, let me bring back the brochure. It's called, well, it is called Botanical Textures. It's not what I thought I had here. All right. Well, in any case, we're going to show this to you. I think I may have, no, that is correct. It is Botanical Textures. Okay. So this is all new. You can tell because I don't have this all memorized yet. Here's the front and the back. Front and the back. This, you might want to see the whole thing of this. Okay. Here's the front and the back and the front and the back. So if you like black and white, this is excellent for you. There you go. And this is the front and the back. All right, so that you just saw that one. Yes. Okay. So then the next one that I want to show you is this one in the brochure called Woven Textures. That's where I was getting confused. All right, so let's show you these. So these are all, they are not textured, but they look like they are. Here's front and back. Now this is a little, I can see that the lighting is affecting this. Let me see if I can get this closer. It's got a little bit more pecan in there than is really showing. Right here in this area, you can see a real good image of the color where my finger is right here. Right, here's another front. And again, it's got a little bit more yellow in here than is showing. Here's the back and the front and the back. This has got like a linen look to it. I'm holding it up a little closer to see that. And a kind of a basket weave here. And then the back of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all of the products that I have purchased and wanted to show you. Again, there are a few more online. So be sure to go on there March the 4th, check that out, and then you can place your order. If you have any questions, you can contact me at Sandy Hartka at sandylovestamping.com. Or you can shoot me in, or you can call me at 410-836-8016. And if you haven't signed up for my mailing list, please do that below, and then you'll get tons of information, great samples to take a look at, and notices of all upcoming new stuff. Thanks for joining us today. Take care.